Guys, what part of the political spectrum are you guys on? You guys left or right?
I'm a gay liberal. I'm a gay liberal.
Oh, okay. So you support the LGBTQ, I mean the T's.
It's Clint. Clint, you're back.
Shut the fuck up.
So, I'm here to talk about transgender ideology. I have...
No, I don't want to fucking care.
No, I'm here to educate you. So,
I'm
have
a
you guys
gay
heard of
conservative.
the PATH files? The PATH files are
I'm
the
a
leaked
straight
files
liberal
of the gender
and a
clinics.
gay pedophile
And the
liberal
gender clinics
conservative.
were aware that they were sterilizing kids. And then 25 years later, when the kids have grown up and they have an actual adult partner, they want to have kids. But you can't have kids because they've been sterilized. It's very sad stuff. Also, Sweden was the first country to push this stuff, since they had a bunch of young kids that wanted to do this stuff. And many years later, when they actually done their systemic... Do you guys know what a systematic review is? A systematic review is when they study medical records. Okay, so you know what it is.
I do science.
The systematic reviews on this stuff show that it causes bone deficiencies, cancer, sterilization, and, you know, it's pretty bad stuff.
What causes that?
Cross-sex hormones and puberty blockers.
What are you talking about?
Alright, so I got the medical stuff out of the way. How about we talk about
Puberty
the actual
blockers?
ideology?
Like
You
what?
don't know what puberty blockers is? That stuff is very harmful.
What's a
You know
fucking
what
puberty
sucks?
blocker?
You know what sucks? I mean, it's in the name, man.
What's
You know what's funny? They say that puberty is like a medical illness. Some of these crazy
You've
people.
got like ADHD or something, man. You need to get
No,
diagnosed. You're bouncing off the walls.
I guess so. I mean, I'm just trying to read out some points here. I'm gonna go through my notes.
Fuck! Fuck! Pulling out your notes in SCPSL?
So,
Clint.
they say...
Dude, I could... Oh, that's...
What's your opinion of Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Yeah, so may I ask about your political opinions? Do you lean left or right? Do you support the transgender ideology?
Damn it.
Well, that was a thing.
Hey, do you mind if I ask about your political opinions? The woman.
No.
Yes, we do.
Actually, yes.
There's
Why?
the woman.
Why the
lean
woman?
Left. Because usually women support the transgender ideology. It's a pattern.
Do you want people to support it or not?
No, I don't.
We
It's
do
very
want you
evil
ask.
stuff. Well, you know, that's good for
I'm
you. You
still
don't have
confused
to,
by
you don't
this
have to
conversation.
interact. You don't have to interact with me. You can mute me if you don't want to interact with me. But
Do
if
you
don't
want
mind,
to
I'd like to
convince
talk
people
about it.
against it?
Yeah, that's my goal.
You
So,
want to convince people against
Do you
it?
know anything about trans people? Like, do you talk to any of them? Do you
Dude,
have
what are
any
you talking
friends
about,
that are
Clint Eastwood,
trans?
bro? Like, you're just
I
yapping
just-
to yap, bro.
If I had some
Ooh, yeah,
insight,
Japping
it'd
really
be
quiet.
easier for me to it'd be easier for me to get my points across if I had some insight into
Bro,
the trans.
I don't
people.
want to be
Brother, I
convinced.
just want to
Yo,
gain.
none of us want
You
to
should-
be convinced by you for no
Well,
reason. No one wants to hear
Well,
you. We don't
just
care.
because you don't want to be convinced by something doesn't mean you shouldn't be convinced. It's like, if I don't want to
What
be
the
convinced
fuck
that
is
murder
this
is
logic?
bad,
No
you know,
one
that's
wants
not
to be
good.
convinced.
Just mute him.
A lot of people do want to be convinced
No, I
and
thought
have
it
been
entertained.
convinced.
Are
If you
you
seek
sure?
truth,
If
you seek truth in anything, you will find.
Eastwood, so like,
If you seek, you shall
Why are
find.
you arguing in our kids'
There
game?
are some good quotes, if I can remember the quote. If you seek comfort, in the end you will only find soft soap and sorrow. But if you seek
that's why I
truth,
sit on
you
a
will
spiked
find.
dildo every day.
If you seek truth, you will find actual comfort, and not just
That's not necessarily
shallow. No, it's true. You might
It's
be
not necessarily
unhappy
true,
at
though.
first, but you will find comfort later on in the future
Well,
instead
like,
of being
true. Nothing
perpetually
really
in
matters, so
suffering.
like, how is that comforting?
Life does matter. What
Like,
makes you
what is
think
that
it doesn't
based off
matter?
of? That's completely objective in the first place.
No, it's not objective. If you seek a lie, if you seek your own feelings instead of objective truth and like trying to
Being
help
objective,
family,
please.
I'm gonna edge this guy and just not argue after this.
Like it
you
doesn't
should
matter.
seek
You
objective
need to find
truth. You know what? You know what science is? It is seeking truth. It's seeking meaning. Seeking why certain
No,
things happen.
science is just.
So
Yo, when's the
this
last time you
brings me
took
to
a
my
science
next
course?
this brings
it's
me
not
to my
seeking the
next.
truth.
So no, it seeks why things happen. As I was saying, this brings me to my next
Let's
point.
see, he
So
can't-
we could identify what a gay person is, but we can't identify what a trans person is. This is usually all
Yes, we
mixed
can.
in the feelings. Okay, identify.
Right there. It's a trainee.
Okay, you said
I
the
just
word.
did
You can be banned, but I'm not saying
Bro,
any of these slurs. I don't do that kind of stuff.
Dude,
That's
what are
not a
you
slur.
talking about? It's like,
It is a
okay,
slur.
what are you trying to get at?
Yeah, please apologize.
I'm
I'm just trying to educate you people, but if you guys are gonna stop being all defensive, I can continue.
Educate
So,
You people?
Not
have you
defensive, I'm
people
just a
heard?
rage
I'm
baiter.
not.
You people, are
Okay,
you saying I'm a
so,
black guy? That's very.
Do you know?
Wow,
Have you
calling
people
us
heard of
you
the PATH
people.
files? The PATH files are the
You
leaked
know, for
documents of the
someone who's
gender
really
clinics.
inclusive, you're kind
At
of
the
a
gender
racist.
clinics, the gender clinics have
I'm
been hiding
actually
these
a
things,
Mexican.
and these gender clinics were aware that they were. The gender
Well,
clinics
did you
were
talk to the
aware
gender
that they
clinic?
were. The gender
Did you
clinics
talk
were
to the
aware that
building?
they were sterilizing kids, and the kids, when they grow up at 25 years old, they come back to the gender clinics and they're crying, they're wanting to have kids, but they can't have kids because they've been sterilized for life. And it's not diversity. It's very sad stuff.
Yo, that's like happened to almost no one ever.
No, it's happened. No, thousands of cases. Do you think I'm talking out of my
And you
ass?
talk
I'm
to
not.
them? Oh,
Yes, I actually have talked to
state
these
your
people.
source.
It was
In
very sad.
APA formatting, since you're all about science. State your source, sir.
I mean, look into the PATH files. Look into the PATH files. Look into the CAST files. Look into the Swedish review.
No.
The
I want
Finland
a
review.
scientific article.
There are tons. I'm listing these scientific articles right now.
I'm trying to get in those pants, you know?
Dude, I'm trying to get into that little Clint Eastwood in there.
So,
Exactly, bro.
how the trans people identify a
Clint
woman
Eastwood.
is-
Easier.
Okay, so when people are trans, they say they identify as a woman, but in reality that just means they pretend to be a woman. Because a woman is simply just a female. A woman is a female that produces eggs. A woman is something that would have babies if not for any medical
Dude, what if I
problems.
impregnate you and like you have to?
You know what the trans community does? The trans community says a man can have a baby, but that has never been done. I mean, some crazy doctors have been trying, but it's been some Frankenstein procedures that have never been successful.
Alright, so for going by science logic, we have a hypothesis, and Clint is the
Go
test
on.
subject.
What's the hypothesis?
Tons of test subjects. It's never worked out, apparently, from what I've seen. I mean, if it has worked out, it would be all over the news.
Where's your laptop?
But that's besides the point. So let me look through my notes again to find another talking point I can say.
He's looking through his notes.
Yeah, I had to look into this stuff. Yeah, I did. I have a note
You're
that.
not a real
I
Yeah.
think legally it's
I
all
had to
about
look into this
you
stuff.
know,
Falsify your data.
lack of pen.
Well, why do you guys support these people? We shouldn't be supporting these guys. They're mentally
There he
ill.
goes
They're
again.
living in a lie.
You people, these people.
I don't really care about them.
I'm-
That's why I don't care.
Well, that's kind of
That's the
kind of
natural,
mean.
like,
Why?
way
I
of
feel
life.
bad for these
I
people.
don't care about them, so I don't care what they do or what they don't do.
I mean,
It's not that I
they're
support them,
affecting
I just don't give a
society.
shit.
They're affecting our kids. I mean, kids as young as girls, like girls as young as 11 and 13 are getting into this stuff.
Oh,
Okay, when you start kids on puberty blockers and then move them on to stage 2, they become sterile. It's very sad
yeah.
stuff.
Who the fuck cares?
I mean, a lot of you should care. We're messing with kids' biology, ruining their future, ruruining their lives. They can't. I mean, dude, that has nothing to do with this. We're talking about
Oh, you probably don't like
unnecessary
vaccines, I do, yeah.
procedures.
I think you're just.
I mean,
Vaccines,
I haven't looked into enough on the vaccine stuff, but if it does cause autism, that's not good. what I have
Yeah,
seen.
no, they cause
I've looked at
autism.
some studies.
I think
I've
you're
looked
just
at
born retarded sometimes.
no, I mean I've looked at some studies here, and if you take a lot of vaccines,
What's
especially women,
Like what source?
it-
Cited source?
a lot of systematic reviews, tons of systematic reviews from the United States
Do you like
specifically
actually
because.
critically think about this stuff?
Yes, I do actually, yeah, but my focus is mainly on the trans stuff. That's what I'm very educated
Why?
on.
Why?
But I
You
could,
can't just like
because
pick
it's a
cherry
major
pick shit,
problem.
you know?
Yes,
You
I'm
gotta,
not.
like, actually like look at everything.
Listen.
Not compared to other things, really.
Yeah, no, certain no
There's way
trans
bigger
thing.
problems.
No, it's not. Trans thing is the biggest problem in the United States. It affects
Yeah,
our
that's
future. It
not
affects our
true.
kids.
That
Yeah,
is
it is.
not
Okay.
true.
What is the biggest problem in the
Finance
United
is the biggest
States?
problem in the United States.
Like
but
what? No.
Trans people are less than
Well-
1% of the population. It
Well,
makes
Trump's
almost no
trying to
difference.
fix that. Well, it does affect our kids.
Oh, he ain't fixing
Doing
shit, bro.
He's ruining our economy.
does
in
affect
Literally,
Okay.
bro, he
United States
is.
of America.
He
Trump,
is,
I mean,
dude.
he's trying his best, you know. I'm not a Trump supporter. I say he took
He's
way too long to get out of
trying his
Israel.
best.
I
His
mean,
best? Oh, really?
I guess.
First,
I mean,
don't you
do
think
you guys
Trump
know
just
anything?
says
Do you guys know
He
anything
just
about
like makes the
Israel?
fuck you bill and kills all of us.
He's in there. He's in Netanyahu's ass.
It took him way too long to get out of Israel.
He's out? I didn't even know. Well, good.
I thought
Yeah,
he was still
I
in.
mean,
I
you
thought he
should
was
be.
getting in.
I mean, it looks like you guys don't keep up with politics. It's okay.
Nope.
No,
If you
'cause
guys
I
don't keep
care.
up with politics, I
They're all
really shouldn't be
on the
talking
same
to you.
side. They're all like
You
it's
guys
like-
really, people really just care about other people's feelings and not about like actual truth and the better
No, I do
of
not
their
Yes.
future.
Exactly. I
Their
care about my
future is
family,
what
my
matters.
friends.
The truth is what matters, not their feelings. Because if you seek,
Holy shit! It's a terrorist!
if you try to comfort your feelings all the time and not seek truth, you will be suffering longer than if you
I'm
just
in
seek the
science.
truth. You will
I'm in
suffer.
science
You might
classes in
suffer
college. I
sooner
see
if
truth
you
all
seek
the
the
time.
truth.
Oh yeah, all the time, dude. I'm in
Okay,
my
so
studies class.
I'm not gonna talk about the homosexuals and stuff. That's like, you know, at least we can define that, but we can't identify. We can't define a trans person. Can somebody define a trans person?
Yeah, we can. It's the same
Define-
definition.
No, it's not.
Your
The
brain
definition.
feeling a certain way. Both of them are your brain feeling a certain way.
Well, you know what's
If
interesting
someone
about
feels a
that?
certain way-
Woman and a man's
Like,
brain
other
are
people's
different.
dumb. Like, what's your
A
problem?
woman's brain and a
There's
man's
nothing
brain
wrong
are
with
actually
that.
different. The
Yeah,
woman's
not that
brain
much,
has a
man.
bigger amygdala. No, they are very different actually. Women's brains are
Very
designed to be
different.
more
Look at the
predictive.
difference
Yeah, they
between
are.
any human and a monkey. It's very different. The gender
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, it does matter actually.
Not
The
really.
brains are different. If you look at a CAT
Okay, I
scan,
give you a human brain
can
in your
see that
hand.
the-
You telling me if
if
it's a
you
man
look-
or a woman?
listen, imbecile. If you actually X-ray the brain, you can tell very easily. You can tell very easily who is a man or a woman by looking at a brain scan.
Like, have you like ever like?
You know what's crazy? You can look at ancient bones, like ancient dead people, and you can tell what gender they were. You can tell what gender they are.
Yes,
The
yes.
So
reason
you're telling.
anthropology uses that.
True, that's bones though. That's not brain.
That's not brain.
Okay, so we can,
Bones and
if we
brains are
can
two
tell
different
what's
things.
if we can tell what a female is just by looking at their brain and you know
Yeah.
their leftovers after they die. I mean,
tell the difference between like a human embryo and a dolphin embryo.
all right, let me look through some of my points.
Shit's
here,
almost the
'cause
same.
We're not talking about anything interesting.
Like I'm just saying, dude, you shouldn't
That
be
makes me
like
so
cherry
sad.
picking like everything.
No, I'm not cherry
about
picking.
life.
If
You
you
should
guys
just,
could
like,
tell
look
me
at it a
anything
very
about a
broad
trans
scale.
person, I could
Because I feel
retort.
like the way that
Alright,
you're
please
thinking
tell me
about
something
it
about a
can.
trans
Yeah,
person.
sure.
Yeah, go on.
Trans people are cool.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess they
I
could
agree
be,
with
but
all of the spectrum.
Trans people should be respected because they're not hurting anyone.
they're hurting themselves and society as a whole. Themselves and their families and
And if
friends.
that's what they
You're
want to
so
do, let them
righteous,
do it.
Clint Eastwood. You're protecting
I mean,
themselves from themselves.
I'm trying
Wow.
to protect them.
It's like
I'm
they're
trying
trying
to
to commit
help them.
suicide or something.
It's-
They're not.
you
That's
know
not
what's
happening
crazy?
here. It's like they're dressing
They-
up like a furry. It's the same thing
For
with furries.
10, no, it's not the same thing as furries. At least with furries, it
It's
doesn't
literally the
affect the
same thing.
biological.
It's saying, I
Okay,
want
the
to be an animal,
bio.
I want to be a
I think
girl.
You
it's the same
guys
thing
are
with
ignoring
It's
the
the same
biological
thing.
effects
It's
that
the
this
same
has.
Daddy,
It has
I want to
bone
be a dog, and
deficiencies,
daddy, I want to be a
cancer,
girl.
and sterilization. You know, a lot of these detransitioners
So what?
Okay,
are
get rid of
long-term
sterilization.
medicated.
What if we don't sterilize people? Forget
Well,
that.
That's what all the gender clinics do. You're trying to find like little escape routes to make this work, but it's never gonna work. You know, we should just leave. We should be
Most of
telling
the
them.
people that I know
We
are
should be
trans have
telling
never
these
have been
trans people
again.
this good. We should be telling the trans people this good message that they should be happy in their own body. They shouldn't.
not
They
happy
shouldn't
in
be
their own body,
chased.
that's
They
why
shouldn't
they're
be.
trans.
That's the whole
We should be
point.
telling them
That's
that
the
they
whole
should. We
point.
should be telling them that they should be happy in their own body and they don't need to chase this materialistic.
Okay,
Well,
so if
you-
someone's depressed
very
and you
evil.
tell them, hey, you should be happy, does that help?
Yeah, it does. You could seek therapy instead of. We should seek
What?
therapy
Someone
instead
say
of gender
hi.
affirming
Jesus
care.
I shit snorter.
The gender
So,
affirming care is
well,
not
these are
affirming
shit.
care. No.
Yes, I do. You do.
Does it smell good is the real question.
How much should you?
I'll make sure to tell my depressed and anxious
How much
friends
shit could
to
a
not
shit
be
snorter
depressed and
snort if
anxious
a
in the
snorter
future,
could
and tell
snort?
them
Listen,
that would likely be better if they
I'm
just
a
stop
strict
being
cat.
depressed.
It depends.
You don't have to be religious to find meaning in life. You could go to therapy, you know, fix it that way.
What if-
Or you
I,
could just snort shit. Come
I
on.
say
if
you should be a
I-
Christian.
What if
You
I
know, me
like?
personally, I love it.
What if I started playing Clash Royale on the microwave?
What if I
Okay, you guys
started
stop
going
taking
to
the piss
TF2?
out of this. Let's get back into the LGBTQ trans discussion.
Whoa.
What about it?
Yeah.
What if I start gooning to
Alright.
TF234?
Dude,
All right,
it's-
well, that's degeneracy.
Anyway.
Life is not about perversion.
I love jerking off the
It
soul
should be
I like
about
girls
your
with cocks and men with
passions.
pussies.
Rule 34 inflation demo man. Rule 34.
Listen, can you guys stop trying to be this is not. If you guys think this is
Inflation
funny, I
Scout from
guess.
TF2.
No,
Alright, I'm a muted
Scout is
kid.
supposed to be skinny.
About
Fucking
porn.
SCPs are in the void,
This
bro.
is
No,
not
Heavy
smart.
should be the one. Pregnant
That
Scout
with the
tag.
robots here.
Dude,
Scout is.
what about?
He's already guessed
Yeah,
it.
see, I love that guy. He's my hero.
So, can somebody explain to me the difference
No,
between sex
that's-
and gender?
I'm
Because the
curious.
LGBTQ always says gender
Clint
is
Eastwood,
different
have
from
you
sex.
ever
Okay,
had
go
these
ahead.
ideas?
Explain the difference.
Explain the difference between Explain the difference between sex.
Sex is your sex
You
is
put your little penard and your little teeny,
but
little
gender is like your thoughts.
Let's just say by
Okay,
I'm
so
jerking my
gender
penis.
is your. So basically, what that really is just gender. You guys say gender is
Clint Eastwood,
your
have you ever
sexual
had the
attractions and your personality. They combine it. They combine your attractions to people and your personalities. That's okay. So explain to me how it's different. Tell me my definition how it's different from yours. You say gender is your thoughts.
I didn't say it was personality. I said it's what you
Okay.
think you
Well,
are.
that's what the LGBTQ perpetuates. If you look at the gender-bred man, that's what they were pushing in Australia.
The stuff on the fucking game. It's a fucking game, dude.
Oh, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help the youth.
Fellas,
Anyways,
he ain't trying to help you.
how do you know you feel like a woman? Let's dive
Girl
deeper.
cock.
Because I'm really
So,
grasping
Flammable
at
Pyro,
the
clearly this person is a registered psychiatrist and he is trying to help you, so you should totally listen to him and unchange your
I am
gender
trying to help you.
for the better of the world.
Sorry, hold on. I'm
Yeah, it's better for our children, the future of them, and their overall happiness. Because imagine what is a trans person gonna be doing when they're 50 years old? They don't have a kids, they don't have a family to look forward to. What's gonna be with their partner? What are they? It's like just living with a
So
friend
you're
their entire
projecting
life.
you are
This guy took over my Clash of
I'm
Clans.
just trying to think how it would be to be, you know, whatever. Let's get back to the actual point. Alright, well, we'll come back to this soon because we were actually getting to some very important stuff. I got sidetracked, I apologize, but what were...
Do not look up.
So, how do you know that you feel like a woman? How do you know that you feel like the opposite sex? Can
No,
somebody explain this to me? How do you know you feel like the opposite sex? You
I
guys
got
are
Clash
very
Royale, not
educated.
bad. I got Clash Royale too.
How do you
Okay,
know
Jungle-
you feel
Jungle
like the
and,
opposite
Nut.
sex?
Look,
We were getting
Ben said
very
he's
deep
on
with
his
this
way to
stuff,
help
and we
us.
need to know.
23 on Clash Royale.
We need to really delve deeper into
Your
this.
arena, what?
what's that term? I'm gonna blank you, and it's like they're gonna like shoot.
Open the door. You're a real hero. You're a true patriot. A true patriot. Okay, let's go back down. Let's go back down. Go back. Go back. We got a nut and a 096, so I'm gonna make my way to the intercom room.
Okay. There's no need for that vulgar language.
So the person that was discussing this with me, can he explain to me how somebody can know they feel like the opposite sex or gender or whatever? Because me personally, I just think that sex is just a biological reality. There's not a wrong or right way to be a woman or a man. You could be more masculine or feminine.
Stop talking about politics. I'm sick of it.
Hey, you can mute me, but you know.
Uh-oh.
So many fucking zombies, Jesus.
Don't blaspheme. Don't use the word same thing. Do you mind if I ask you people about your political opinions?
It's okay.
Do you guys lean left or right?
Oh my god.
Do you
He's being
support the
so lucky.
LGBTQ? Specifically the T. Do you support the T? Do you know anybody who's trans?
No.
I'm trying to understand people. Anybody here support the LGBTQ?
Okay, dude, maybe let's
Whoa!
end this conversation.
Yeah, I'm trying to help. Oh, is that the real John Northwood?
Yeah.
The real John North.
Well, I'm Clint Eastwood. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, so as I was saying, does anybody know what the cast review is, or any systematic reviews made on this? Anyways,
I don't know this
Sweden
big of her words.
were the
so-
first. Sweden was the first country to push this LGBTQ ideology because they had a couple of young kids that felt a bit uncomfortable in their bodies. Anyways, they were the first to push this kind of stuff, and then maybe 2 or 3 years later, they retracted their opinions on this in the Swedish review. They found that these cross-sex hormones and puberty blockers cause sterilization, cancer, bone deficiencies, and you know what the cast review is? It's the leaked files of the gender clinic. Oh no.
Hey man,
Oh.
if I send you a message at the top of your screen that says to stop talking about it, that means stop talking about it.